Hello everyone. How are you guys today? Welcome to Story Time with Miss Doris. I am so excited that you guys are here and I am ready to read you guys a book. I hope you had an awesome evening last night. Well, I've picked out an awesome book for us today. Today's book we're going to be reading. Hello, Champagne. Hello, Sir Antonio. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Shy. And hello, Callie. Hi, Callie. How are you guys today? I hope you guys are having an awesome lunch. I've picked out an awesome book for us today. Today's book we're going to be reading is Thumbelina. I hope you guys are ready for lunch. We're going to give it a couple of minutes because I know moms and dads and papas and nanas and TTs and cousins and uncles, they may be preparing your lunch. So we're going to give them time so they can enjoy a story with you as well. I'm excited. I know you guys are wearing beautiful, awesome colors today. I know you are. Can you guess what color Miss Doris is wearing today? I can't hear you guys. Well, I'll give you some time to think about it. Hello, Zanaya, and welcome to Story Time with Miss Doris. I'm excited in reading you guys a book today. Hey, is Nike sitting down ready for a story? I bet he's running around looking for Miss Story Time's voice and barking. Well, we're going to give it a couple of more seconds and then we're going to go ahead on and get started. I'm so excited and reading you guys a book. You guys, don't forget to check out Storytime has a YouTube page and it's called Storytime with Miss Doris. Check us out on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like videos on Storytime Live. We're still uploading videos. It's only one video loaded so far, but it's okay. We got a couple of likes on it. Have hundreds more to go, but it's in the making. It's coming. Well, guess what, guys? We're going to go ahead on and get started. It is 12:07. I would like to greet everyone globally all over the world. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world, and guess what? You're just in time for a story with Storytime with Miss Doris. I'm so excited to be reading you guys a book today, and welcome to all of you. Today's book we're reading is called Thumbelina. This book is going to have lots and lots of beautiful colors. Well, do you guys remember the Storytime song? If not, you'll catch on really soon. I'm excited. There it goes! Yes! You guys hear that song? Wow! Story time with Miss Doris. It's story time. Oh my goodness. Cherie to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Yes, she will. Tell you all just what to do. It's story time. Yes! I love that song. Story time. It's story time. You ready for a story? It's story time, story time, story time with Miss Dor. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Yes, you guys were awesome. I heard you singing. Let's give a couple of shout outs before we start our story. Well, Shakana, I know you're coming on. You're usually the first one. But Champagne got you beat today. She and Zanaya. I'd like to give a shout out to Miss Deborah and the Bolden twins and all the Bolden girls. Miss Nancy, Nancy Cook, Miss Mary, Ari, Arias, London, Sophie, Carter. Hello, Emmanuel. Hello, Kai Pai. Hello, Xavier. Hello, Azaria. Azaria is 8 months. I think she turned 8 months. Hello, Mr. Tony at Mr. Tony Bell Bonds. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Trish. Wow. Hello to all my new little followers at Tinkerbell Daycare. Hello, Tinkerbell. All 5 locations. Hello, you guys. I hope you're tuning in today for story time with Miss Doris. Well, let's go ahead on and get started. Oh, don't forget Miss Tasha down in Louisiana. Tasha, Ryan, and Charlie. Hello, QJ. Hello, QI. Let's get started with our book. Go ahead on and have a seat. And Miss Doris is going to read you a story. I'm so excited. Once upon a time, there was a kind woman who wished for a tiny little girl, but she had no idea where to find one. She decided to visit a fairy and ask for help. Here is a magical grain of barley, said the fairy. It is no ordinary seed. Plant this in a flower pot and see what happens. Oh my goodness. She visited the fairy. They told her to plant a seed. Well, we're going to see what happens with that seed. The woman thanked the fairy and went home and planted the seed. Before long, the seed grew into a large, beautiful flower, but its petals remained tightly closed. What a lovely flower, the woman exclaimed, and she kissed the bud. Wow! With the kiss, the bud popped open, revealing a tiny little girl. She was the smallest and loveliest girl that the woman had ever seen. She was barely as big as a thumb, and she named her Thumbelina. Whoa, look at that. She was so beautiful. Look how tiny she was. Look at that. How awesome. Little Thumbelina. Thumbelina was tiny as a button. Whoa, let's check her out. Beautiful colors. The woman loved Thumbelina very much and treated her like a daughter. Thumbelina slept in a walnut shell bed with a mattress made of violet petals and a rose petal as a blanket. One night, a big, slimy toad crept in through the window and into the table while Thumbelina slept. Why, she'll make that perfect wife for my son. Hello, Shakana. Hello, Shaquavia, and welcome. Today's book we're reading is Thumbelina, croaked the toad. With that, she grabbed the Thumbelina and her walnut shell bed and hopped out the window and down the garden path. Oh my goodness. I hope she's not. That toad tried to kidnap Thumbelina. It's okay, Thumbelina. You're gonna be okay. You just watch and see. That toad won't get away too long with you. The old toad, brought Thumbelina to the muddy riverbank where she lived with her son. He was just as ugly. He was just as ugly as his mother and could only croak at the tiny sleeping girl. You guys are not ugly. Remember, we're just reading a story. You're beautiful. We're talking about the toad in this picture. Look at the toad. He stole Thumbelina. They said the toad is as ugly. That frog is as ugly as his mom. Oh my goodness. But you guys are not ugly. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys. You're my story time friends, and you're awesome. Stop croaking, said the mother toad. Are you awake, Rabbit? Don't do that. You're gonna wake the little up. You're gonna wake her. Let's put her on a big lily in the middle of the river where we can tidy up. Oh, look what they did to Thumbelina. She's on a leaf, on a petal, in the river. Wow, look at that. Can you guess how many beautiful colors is in this picture? I bet you can. I see the color green. What else color do you see? Do you see purple? I can't hear you guys. You're having peanut butter and jelly today? Yum, yum. I love peanut butter and jelly. When Thumbelina awoke the next morning, she found herself surrounded by lots and lots of water. She had no way to reach the shore. Thumbelina sat down on the lily and she cried. She was so sad because the toad had stolen her. She had no way to reach the shore. Thumbelina sat on the petal. She was crying so hard. It's okay, Thumbelina. It's gonna be okay. Before long, the old toad swam out to the lily pad. Soon you shall meet my son, said the toad. He is going to be your handsome husband. You'll live with us on the riverbank. They stole Thumbelina. They wanted her to marry a frog. It's okay, Thumbelina. Don't cry. Someone will be to your rescue soon. She's such a pretty little Thumbelina, and she is tiny as a thumb. Whoa, look at the frogs. What do you guys think? Do you think she's going to be safe, or she's going to marry the toad? I don't know. We'll see. Remember, it's a story. Poor Thumbelina didn't want to marry a toad. She cried and cried and cried. And the fish in the river poked their heads up to see what was wrong. The fish agreed that sweet Thumbelina should not marry a hairy toad. And so they chewed through the stem of the lily pad. Once it was free, the lily pad floated downstream, taking Thumbelina far away from the toads. Wow, thank you, Mr. Fishies, for coming to Thumbelina's rescue. She's going down the riverbank. It's okay, Thumbelina, you're gonna be okay. As Thumbelina sailed down the river, the birds in the bushes chirped excitedly. What a pretty girl, they twerted. Just then a large beetle flew by and snatched her off the lily. Be careful, little Billy. Don't you drop Thumbelina. You bug, look at that bug. He snatched her off the lily. It's okay, Thumbelina. You're gonna be okay. You'll see. Someone else is gonna come to your rescue. It's gonna be okay. The beetle carried Thumbelina to the tree and placed her on a soft leaf. He fetched some honey for her to eat and told her how pretty she was. I know you guys are looking pretty and handsome today. And the told how pretty she was, and even if she didn't look like a little beetle, oh my goodness, she didn't look like a beetle at all. After a while, the other beetles came to visit. All the other lady beetles giggled at Thumbelina. They were giggling. She only had 2 legs and no antenna. They thought she looked quite silly because Thumbelina didn't look like those other beetles. Of course she doesn't, guys. She's not a beetle. She's Thumbelina. Look at the little pretty princess. She is so tiny and cute. But the beetles want her to marry them as well. Since the lady beetles kept calling Thumbelina ugly, they thought she was so ugly. The beetles who had snatched her soon agreed. He brought Thumbelina down from the tree and left her on a daisy. They thought she was ugly. Poor Thumbelina wept because the beetles teased her so much, and she was so sad. She really was just as lovely as ever. Oh, don't cry, Thumbelina. It's gonna be okay. You're my beautiful it's princess. Look at her. Oh my goodness. She looks so surprised. It's okay, Thumbelina. You're gonna be okay. You'll see. So what do you guys think? How many colors did you find in this picture? I can't hear you. Do you see the color pink? This is the color pink. Where is pink? Pink and purple, lavender, purple and green. Look at the beautiful white lily. It's okay, Thumbelina. You're gonna be just fine. You'll see. Watch and see what I tell you. All summer long, Thumbelina lived in the woods only with the singing birds to keep her company. She wove a bed from the blades of the grass and placed it under a large leaf to protect her from the rain. Oh my goodness, it's starting to rain. She ate nectar from the flowers and drank dew from the leaves. Wow, look at that. She had nectar from the flowers and dew from the leaves. What beautiful colors. Do you see Thumbelina? Where is she? Do you think she has a smile on her face? Look at the bees. Wow. When winter came, the plants withered away, the birds flew off to warmer places. Poor Thumbelina was terribly cold and alone, so she set out to find some shelter. At the edge of the woods, Thumbelina saw a small door. She knocked on it and was greeted by a field mouse. "Oh, you poor girl," exclaimed the mouse. "You must be frozen. Come inside where it is cozy and warm." Wow, they heard a knock on the door, and it was Thumbelina. They offered her in so she could be warm and cozy. Warm and cozy. Wow. It's okay, Thumbelina. You're going to be okay. The kind field mice quite liked Thumbelina and invited the tiny girl to live with her. Thumbelina helped the mouse cook and clean and told her stories of her adventure. "My neighbor is coming to visit," said the mouse one day. "His house is even nicer than mine, and he has all the food he could ever need. He will take really good care of you." And there she is, visiting and having hot tea, getting warm and cozy. That evening the neighbor came over. Thumbelina was surprised to see what was a mole. He talked quite a lot, but nothing nice to say about the sunflowers that he had ever seen. In fact, he hoped it would be a long winter, as quite like the cold. Wow. After dinner, the mouse asked Thumbelina to sing. The mole fell in love with her as soon as he heard her lovely voice. The mole was in love. The mole invited Thumbelina to the field mouse to visit his house and led them through a new tunnel that he had just finished digging. Oh my goodness, he sang to her, she sang to him, and he fell deeply in love with Thumbelina. Oh my goodness. Wow. As they walked, they saw a beautiful swallow lying dead on the ground in the mouse tunnel. Thank goodness I was not a born bird, says the mole. Nothing could be worse. And all they can do is chirp all summer. And when winter comes, they become so cold that they drop out of the sky. Wow, that's really cold. Thumbelina felt sad and looked at the bird. Maybe he is one of the birds who sing to me all summer, she thought. What joy he brought me. Oh, look at the bird. He was so frozen. He fell out of the sky. Wow, look at that bird. And she's going to take good care of that bird. You see, that night Thumbelina couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the bird, cold and alone. She got out of bed, gathered some leaves, and carried them quickly down the tunnel. When she reached the swallow, she stroked its feathers and then gently placed the leaves around him to get him warm. Farewell, beautiful bird, said Thumbelina. Thank you for your summer songs. Thumbelina laid her head on the bird's chest, but was quite startled when she heard a thumping noise. It turned out to be the swallow's heart, as he was still alive. Yes, the bird was still alive, only numb with cold. Now that he was warming up, he was returning to life. Yes, she just had to get him warm, and she did. He is coming back to life. Thank you, Thumbelina. You're awesome. Wow. The beautiful color. A couple more pages, guys, and we're done with our story. The next night, Thumbelina returned to the bird. He was awake now, but still weak. Thank you for helping me, said the swallow. I feel so nice and warm again. Soon I'll be strong enough to fly back into warm sunshine. It's still cold outside, Thumbelina replied. Just stay here and I'll take good care of you. Whoa, she nursed him back. Look at that beautiful color, blue, orange, and she's wearing, what color is this, guys? Did you guess this color? I heard you, you said yellow. The swallow told Thumbelina that he had torn his wing on a thorn and couldn't keep up with the other birds when they flew off to a warmer spot. That was all he could remember. He didn't know how he had ended up in the tunnel. The swallow stayed underground all winter long. Thumbelina took good care of him and was happy that the mole and the field mouse ignored the bird because she had a new friend. She had a new friend, which was the bird. Oh my goodness, thank you for all the beautiful arts. Look at all those beautiful colors. When spring arrived, Thumbelina helped the swallow outside. As he flapped his wings, the swallow asked Thumbelina to join him again on his journey. I'm flying away to a warmer country where the sun always shines bright. Good weather, said the swallow. Will you come with me? He wants Thumbelina to go with him. where the sun always shines bright. Thumbelina agreed and called goodbye to the field mouse. She climbed onto the swallow's back, and he rose into the air. She left with him. Look at her flying away. She took really, really good care of him. Oh my goodness. Make sure you take care of Thumbelina. They flew over forests. They flew over lakes. They even flew over mountains. At last, they reached a warm country where the fields were filled with lush, beautiful, beautiful flowers, and butterflies fluttered from blossom to blossom. What a beautiful field. Look at that. Wow, I wouldn't mind having a front yard like that. Beautiful, beautiful flowers and colors. How awesome. The swallow brought Thumbelina to the tall tree where he had his nest. Beneath the tree was a cluster of lovely white flowers. The swallow gently placed Thumbelina on the petals of the largest blossom. There in the middle of the flower was a tiny, tiny man, just the size as Thumbelina. He had a gold crown on his head with delicate wings at his shoulder. In every flower was a tiny man or woman just like him, and he was the king of them all. Whoa, look at that. She finally met the people her size, and there's the king, just the size as she. And all of the little people were the same size. A whole town of little people, just like Thumbelina. The king was the most handsomest man Thumbelina had ever seen. Likewise, the king thought Thumbelina was the loveliest lady that he ever seen in the world, and he placed his crown on her head. He asked Thumbelina to be his wife, the queen of all the flowers. It was certainly a different sort of husband than a toad or mold. He just liked Thumbelina, and so Thumbelina said, what do you think she said? Do you think she said yes or no? I hope she said yes. Well, guess what? Thumbelina said yes to the handsome king. She said yes. Oh my goodness. Look at that. She said yes, so guess what? I think they're going to be getting married. The little lords and ladies from the other flowers came to meet Thumbelina. Each brought a present for the new queen, but the best was a pair of beautiful, beautiful wings. They were fastened to Thumbelina's shoulders so she could fly from flower to flower. The swallows sang a happy song. They all lived happily ever after. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful, awesome story. I love this story. Look at that, guys. She has a whole new family now. Look at her family. Congratulations, Thumbelina. Look at that beautiful, beautiful picture. Lots of beautiful colors. Guys, this was such an awesome, quite lengthy book today, but I enjoyed this story with Thumbelina, her journey on finding her king. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with Storytime with Miss Doris. And please don't forget to share this video down below with your family and friends. And guys, remember, if you're not feeling well, always let mom and dad know you're not feeling well, and they will take really good care of you. And when you're out and you're playing with your friends, or you're doing somersaults, or playing with your toys, don't forget to always make sure you're washing and sanitizing your hands at all times. And practice safety first. Always, when you go out in public, mom and dad give you a mask to put on. Make sure you guys are wearing your mask when you go out in public with mom and dad. If mom and dad give you a mask, make sure you're wearing your mask in public, because remember, safety first. Always wear your mask. And when you get back to the car, if mom and dad want you to take them off, you can take your mask off. But while you're out in public, please make sure that you're practicing safe. Wear your mask when you're out in public. Well, you guys were awesome today. And thank you so much for tuning in with Storytime with Miss Doris. I appreciate you all for watching. Well, don't forget, I have something for everyone. I give everyone something every day, and it's a smile just for you. A smile. I hope you're smiling today. Have an awesome day. I love you all, globally, all over the world. Take care, and God bless you all.